I'm waiting for the big intro.
Welcome to the Right Credentials, most popular show ever created.
Yeah, I'm not even going to debate that. That's the truth.
Wow, that's a lie.
While we have started, I want to point out that this week for the webcast was PD Q&A.
Yeah.
You overserved me to get a leg up, which was successful, so I commend you on your victory.
Time out. Your wife texted you. What? You got to read the text. You have to read it. Yeah, it was Q&A, and we kept score this time, guys, and I won. Yes.
I can't my thumbprint. That makes him a cheater who cheats by cheating.
I love it.
Is
Karen's response to me getting you drunk so I could win.
But I may not have won by points, but I'm drinking Ardbeg Yugadol, so I still won the day.
I would say.
Are you drinking more?
Don't judge me.
Oh, I will judge you.
What are you going to do, fire me?
Nervous laughter.
George,
Yeah, exactly.
Kelly, don't fire me.
Don't really do it.
he's a crazy combination of sassy and drunk right now, and it's causing all sorts of tumult.
So Q&A, we run for Patch Tuesday.
Yeah.
Just because we're trying to get everything out for patch information. We have less time for prep. So let's talk about Patch Tuesday.
Let us talk Patch Tuesday.
It followed similar trends. 66 total exploits got patched.
Okay, what trends, man? What's the general trend usually?
So in 2020, we were averaging between 100 and 140.
Whoa. Okay.
Were closed, with about 20 to 40 of them were critical.
Okay.
So in this year, we're only getting between 40 and 60.
Okay.
And it was 66 this month, with only 3 of them critical.
Oh, that's good.
But every month, there is one that is actively known, actively exploited. So I think they're spending more time putting out fires than patching for the future.
Okay.
So it's lower numbers, but what's out there is already being used, or at least in this case, 2 of them are already being used.
So once again, it is that much more imperative that you get your stuff patched, guys.
Yeah, so you want to patch as soon as possible, for sure. That doesn't mean undo your lab environment. You want to patch to your lab right away, make sure it's working. Like in this case, the big one was the zero day that came out 9 days before Patch Tuesday.
Yeah.
It involves ActiveX, where they can, if someone opens a bad file, it will run some bad code, basically.
Okay.
So they can't run it remotely without user interaction, which makes it a little bit less secure. It's a 0 day, but it got listed as important, not critical.
But I don't know about your end users, man. Mine, they'll click on pretty much anything. You just want something, click, boom.
You can train all you want, and they're still going to.
Yeah, it's going to happen. So,
But they had a workaround 7 days ago, but now the official patch is out. So if your workaround is out there, I mean, that's fantastic, but the official patch is definitely what you want to focus on. Other than that, the highest rated one, 9.8, is actually a Linux patch, not a Windows.
did Microsoft point that out to kind of like divert the attention?
Well, no, it's just because it's OMI, which is up on Git. So a lot of like Azure stuff interacts with OMI.
Oh, okay.
So where OMI can be impacted, it can impact Azure as well.
Fair enough.
So, but the way to update that is not with a patch update. It's either going to be your apt-get or your yum, depending on your setup.
Yep.
And then I believe OMI is the name of the package. So you definitely want to update your Linux machines if you're using anything that uses OMI, because that one is super critical. That requires no authentication, no user input. It is a warmable patch.
Enjoyed by hackers.
It's so bad that Windows put a Microsoft or a Linux patch up there.
Wow. Okay.
And then other than that, there was just a few other small ones, but nothing extreme other than the 3 critical.
You know, it's time to cover the news that I read, so you don't have to.
Our ongoing segment.
Okay, here we go. I'm going to give you the titles, and we'll talk about them. Okay. We'll talk about SpaceX. We're going to talk about, from USA Today, Robo Dolphins. China not allowing kids to play online video games, and Amazon. Let's start with SpaceX. Would you do it? I mean, they launched a full civilian crew in space.
Whether I do it or not, like the idea of consumer-based space travel has happened.
Okay, yeah, I'm there.
So
would you do it?
Would I do it?
Would you do it? I would do it.
I mean, we're talking about money at this point because I don't think I could afford it.
Yeah, why don't we'll get a...
So money aside, would I go to space?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Kelly, would you?
With my wife's approval.
You know, it's interesting because that's something that is extremely appealing to me.
Yeah.
I hesitate just a little bit, and I think the reason is I've watched too many SpaceX explosions on YouTube, and that is a little bit of a deterrent.
But that's part of the fun, though.
No,
think
really?
about it.
I would track down, would my life insurance policy be voided by going on this travel?
Okay.
If my policy is not voided,
You do it?
I mean, I'm not a strong male figure anyway. So they might as well get a cash payout.
But okay, I would do it. I would do it in a heartbeat. Can you think about that? Just being strapped on a firecracker launched into space, man. I'd love it.
The experience would be amazing,
Yeah.
but my greatest fear is leaving my family unprepared.
Yeah.
So
You are so nice.
So if my life insurance was voided by going on SpaceX, I absolutely would not do it. But if it was still active, the risk is worth it because that just the idea is so amazing.
I wonder, that's a question we should ask an insurance agent. Am I covered on SpaceX? That'd be interesting.
I'll do it. Rory is his name, and he's fantastic.
Call Rory.
He's my best friend. I'm sure he's just selling me on a policy, but we're great friends now.
Yeah. All right, so this is heartbreaking news, guys.
Right.
Robo Dolphins. I got this. You can bring this up. I brought the article up so you can see it. Here we go. Jake, there it is. What is the future for aquariums?
So
Robo Dolphins.
Really?
So I actually have this pulled up right here too. It's Edge Innovations, this company, engineering company. They're trying to do this. I don't know what you call it.
I'm just trying to picture a swimming Chuck E. Cheese. You know?
Well, that's essentially what he's trying to do. He's trying to open up like an undersea animatronic park, it looks like. It's in the very beginning stages. This dolphin right now is designed for about $3 to $5 million for somebody to purchase. The idea began because of Hollywood and using lifelike animals and stuff like that. He wants to try to make that even better.
So
Once again, we
for this
read
one.
that so you don't have to.
Yeah. So when it comes to aquariums,
Yeah, okay.
my daughter, her favorite trip is to go to the aquarium. She
Okay.
loves it. For her birthday, the Loveland Aquarium, they have the ability you can go and you can pet sharks,
Whoa.
or you can feed the penguins. And we did the penguins. She loves penguins. So for her birthday, we sat there in the back room. They let the penguins in. We fed them fish, and the penguins they sit there and they played in front of us. It's an experience that she will never forget. She still talks about it, and she's 8. This happened when she was 6, and she hasn't forgot about it. I don't see robots replacing that level of experience. She got to feed fish to actual penguins, and penguins are as adorable as they look.
Okay.
They smell horrible.
See,
Okay. No,
Go ahead, Lex. Go ahead, Lex.
I got to comment on this. All right. So first of all, Chuck E. Cheese scares the crap out of me, right?
But I think
Now-
this is a different level of animatronic.
It may be, but the fact of the matter is, man, you just picture dousing Chuck E. Cheese in some water and calling it I'm not thinking it's going to be realistic enough. I mean, technology's changed a lot, but still.
I know you're not big into movie. I'm going to recommend a movie for you.
What do you got?
Willy's Wonderland.
That does not sound even remotely appealing.
It has Nicolas Cage. He does not say one word. He spends the entire movie fighting Chuck E. Cheese style robots that have been possessed by the devil. It is
Five
a
Nights at
terrible
Freddy's
movie.
thing.
I love it.
Okay, Chase, since you brought this up, man, what if the devil possesses these robot dolphins? I mean, what are you going to do, man?
It's just going to be a whole Terminator situation. We're just going to have to crack down and just destroy them all.
Destroy them all if they don't
But-
destroy us first.
Just to get out of this little this little part of our show, Edge. Let's see, what are these guys called again? Oh gosh, I just lost their name. Edge Innovations. They're also using this technology to create different creatures such as Free Willy, the deep sea blue, and Anaconda from the movies.
I don't care.
Oh, Anaconda's gonna be cool.
I don't see these animatronics replacing
Real thing. Yeah.
feeding actual penguins is an experience that changed my daughter's life.
I hear that.
It set the bar so high that the rest of my parenting career is a failure.
Okay.
See, the cool thing about these dolphins, though, is they're giving them like extra emotional. I don't know, what do you call it?
Chase, I'm going to go out on a limb
It's
here, man.
hard for me to express how little I care about the Robo Dolphins.
Yeah,
it's
there
really
you
cool,
go.
guys. It's
Thank
really
you,
Moving
Jake.
on. Moving on.
Fine.
All right, here we go. Got to bring the screen up because there's no other way to express this other than to bring the screen up, man.
All right, let's get a drum roll for this freaking article. And here we go. This
New
changes
from
everything.
Razor.
So,
Game thumb condoms.
so
Jake, I'm going to let go ahead, Jordan.
my favorite part about this was watching you try to spell condoms. You have no idea.
I
Clearly,
can't.
condom is a foreign expression for you.
Well, let's leave my personal life out of this. But Jake, what do you think, man? You're the gamer. You two are the gamers.
I do game, and apparently these are designed to enhance grip and performance while
you
gaming.
cannot use performance.
No.
When
That's what it
there's
says.
Anything it says.
All right.
In the same with condom. No. Okay.
We're shouting out FaZe Clan right now. If anybody in FaZe Clan is watching, please get these.
What I don't know what is FaZe Clan.
Of course you don't know what FaZe Clan is. FaZe Clan's like the biggest COD gaming group there is.
I have,
yeah. Well,
I have never been happier to work here.
These non-slip finger gloves are supposedly aimed at folks who play mobile games like Fortnite or whatever the kids are playing these days, and to help keep their phones securely in hand as they earn their latest victory royale.
Smooth, high sensitivity
I
fabric.
am not the target demographic.
Okay, you can't use sensitivity fabric in this conversation either.
Practice safe gaming, everyone. Practice safe gaming. That's all I'm going to say.
You don't want to spread. You don't want to spread any sort of gaming disease.
But this is the stocking stuffer that your kids want this year.
I am a PC gamer, so that it's made for handheld. It doesn't. This product is not for me.
Guys, I gotta change the subject because all the things I can't say.
Stuff your stockings with the new Game of Thumb condoms.
All right,
I can tell you, if you use these condoms, you and your spouse will be satisfied with your gaming experience.
All right, we're done.
It's too much. It's too much.
Speaking of video games,
Video games, okay?
check it out. China, they are, what is it? They're banning weekly or limiting online gaming for kids.
They're limiting to 3 hours a week.
Is it 3 hours a week? What
Is it
was
3? Because the last I looked, it was an hour a week.
An hour a week. Wow.
Whoa.
Minors
Yeah.
will be allowed an hour to play between the hours of 8 p.m. and 9 p.m. on Friday and weekends.
Just so you know, when I say we read the news, that is Chase. But, okay, I have a couple of opinions on this, all right? Honestly, I think it's not a... Let me finish before everybody jumps me here. I don't think it's a bad thing, all right? My kids play way too many video games. They're online way too much.
It's not a bad thing to limit gaming.
Yeah.
Limit gaming is not bad. Now, when the government gets involved...
When the government gets involved and it's like very extreme to the point of being 1 hour a week, like that's a little much.
I'm just going to take it. Here's the thing. What did you say earlier? You said it's your choice if you want to sit and waste your life and your time playing video games. But what was the rest of it? But don't complain.
Yeah,
to me about,
don't complain when you don't make anything of yourself.
Yeah. Okay.
But the rules for here don't apply to
In China.
Yeah, every
Yeah.
government is different.
It's different.
My takeaway is this is just a lump of all gaming. Where with my daughter, she loves Final Fantasy,
Okay.
and she can play that up to an hour a day. But if she wants to play Minecraft, where there's logic and it teaches the basics of programming, if she wants to play Minecraft, I don't have the same strict. There's educational, and then there's just gaming for gaming.
Okay. So the question I have for you then is, you do limit your kids?
Absolutely.
Okay.
But I mean, 1 hour a week is, I think, ridiculous. But I give her an hour a day if she wants to play Final Fantasy, or there's a game called Paraiso Island, which isn't. And she has her games that are just pure video games.
Yeah. And then there's educational.
There's
time.
educational. If she wants to play Minecraft,
You consider
I-
Minecraft educational?
I don't go unlimited with it, but I'm less strict just because there's so much you can learn from the process. And there's courses out there, like there's programming for kids where they teach them how to modify Minecraft because it's so engrossing, where they can learn. And she's currently learning basics of programming, like order of operations.
Yeah.
So I don't.
And it turns into play when it's a video game that they like. Yeah.
Yeah, so she's building a life skill while playing a game. I don't want to limit that the same way I do regular video gaming.
Okay.
I think lumping video games in is a horrendous idea.
So you
It's not
tricked her into learning, essentially.
Absolutely.
Good for you.
What are your thoughts, Kelly? Your kids are older, man. Did you limit their gaming?
Not as much as I should have. I'll just be quite honest. I mean, I've still got one at home, and he's on the computer more than he should be. It's laziness on my part to keep him away from a screen.
Okay, so I've got a very controversial question.
All right.
How young would you think is young, or how young is
Too young?
when you give a kid a phone? mobile phone?
That's
Yeah.
a hard question.
I think
because
12. I think 12 years
Yeah,
old.
that was about when we did 12 years old, but there was a reason. Our kids were in junior high,
Okay.
and with extracurricular activities, they needed a way to contact us to say when we could go pick them up. If it had not been for that, I probably wouldn't have given them a phone.
Did you give them a smartphone or did you give them like a
It
little
was
flippy?
it was a regular phone at first, and then I just recently upgraded my son to a smartphone.
You know, to address that exact situation, they have a new watch.
Yes.
Like a
Yes.
watch where kids can use it to call their parents, but that's literally all it does.
Yeah, it is a watch you can program in 3 to 5 numbers, and we've already looked into this. I mean, my daughter's 8;
Yeah.
it's a little bit too young for any of this. But when she gets older, before a phone, she will have the watch where if she needs us, she will be able to reach us no matter where she's at. Because I don't want her to feel like she can't call me.
Isolated
Yeah.
or disconnected? Okay.
But as far as when we move from the watch to the smartphone, I agree with whatever my wife tells me.
Wow, that is
that's the
most
smartest answer.
Probably smart. Yeah, true.
Well, with that, guys, we're going to go ahead and wrap up Right Credentials for today. Thanks, everybody, for watching. We've been Lex, Jordan, Kelly, Jake, and Chase
Yeah.
with PDQ.com.
See you guys later.
Bye.